We'll try. Hi, everyone. I'm Maya Norwood. Welcome to our Connections That Count platform.
I'm Jackie St. Peter, and we're really happy to have you here today. We're getting to the end of our year
Yes.
and looking at some things about our business. And Maya had found something that's really interesting, so I would love for her to tell us more about that.
Perfect. Yeah. So, one of the things that I thought was interesting is, we talk a lot about goals for the new year, but we don't always talk about, defining your value proposition and really how you want to market. So, I read an article today that talked a little bit about how we view our business and that you need to see your business the way your customers see your business. So not necessarily how you see it. We all view it a specific way, but we really need to come at it. How do our customers see our business? Find out from them, what do they feel like we do best? Start by asking your happiest clients, why do they keep coming back? And then you can even look, if you have Google reviews, look at those Google reviews because they can give you really good clues as to what they really love, what stands out to them, what makes them come back. And then the next step to that would be to study your competitors. So actually look at what they promise and look at where they fall short. So paying attention to what customers complain about in the reviews, the gap between, and I love this, the gap between their promises and their performance, and this is for your competitors, that's your opportunities. So look at what are they promising and what are they actually accomplishing for their customers. That gap, that's where we can thrive. That's where we have those opportunities. So
Yeah.
find that overlap in your strength and your customers' real needs. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, a good example was it just happened this morning. I actually did a presentation for my husband's business, which we both run. It's a home repair and handyman business. And one of the testimonials I got when I was finished with my presentation was somebody stood up and said, I want to give a testimonial, and this is going to sound weird, but Jackie actually called you back. And I was like, I was taken back a little bit, but realizing that most of my clients, when they call to have get a job done, they say, oh my God, you answered the phone, or thank you for calling us back, or
Mhm.
thank you for showing up, because not a lot of tradespeople out there keep those promises. Not
Right.
all of them. There's a lot of good ones, right? But I realized that we are one of them, and that is our strength. So we do good work too, but one of the strengths is the communication and the follow up with our clients. And so the fact that you brought this up today was really ironic because it was the first testimonial I got this morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you do need to take a look. It's not prices that your competitors are charging. It's not just the quality of work. It's all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So
Well, and it
um,
said one of the things that it said was the overlap between your strength and your customers' needs. That's your value proposition. So you nailed that, right? That's that overlap of what you're providing and what they need. They need someone who will respond, right? They could do great work, but if they can't get a hold of them and they won't follow up with them, their great work does nothing to them. So the fact that you do communicate well, you communicate quickly, is exactly what they're talking about here. I did read something else the other day as well that talked about people who respond quickly are more likely to get jobs done than people who take the time to make sure their response is appropriate and well thought out, because people care more about being responded to quickly because it shows that you really value them enough and it starts to build that trust quickly.
yeah, absolutely. No, you're 1,000% right. I know it's really important when we get back to somebody really quickly, even if I don't have an answer for them. I might just say, listen, I don't have an answer for you right now, but as soon as Gary gets in, I will let him know and show him, I ask for pictures all the time and show him what you have and then get back to you because they want to know that the call came through, their message got heard. So all those things, because you know what? If I don't call them back in an hour, somebody else is going to, or they're going to turn around and call somebody else. I think this is a great time of the year that you brought this up. It's a great time that we look at our businesses and we evaluate what we're doing great, where we might need some work. Google reviews is a big thing for me. I always forget to ask for them, and it's so important because that's what people are looking at. when they're
Mhm.
looking at what, as to whether to call you in the first place or not.
Yeah.
So this is a great section. I like this.
Yeah, so I think, as we apply everything we're doing to networking, bringing that concept of what is your value proposition and what are the ways your customers view you would be a good thing to bring up when you're talking to your network partners. So whether that's at meetings or whether it's just, business card passing out, whatever, however you're networking, maybe it's a Christmas party this time of year, but really making sure you're honing in and identifying how to market appropriately because that's going to connect businesses to you faster and really help customers connect with you in a much deeper way.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for bringing this up today. So we
Yes.
hope you enjoyed our Connections That Count segment today. If there's anything that you want to hear about in going forward for the rest of the year and into 2026, we're happy to talk about those things. Just drop us a line, and we hope you have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.